Now, if there's anyone who has a right to talk about boxing, it's me. I've attended 3 boxing fitness classes in my life, so... Obviously, I'm only joking, but today I'm sparking a little one-man debate. Now, this would probably be better if I had a bud to do this with, but I ain't got time to wait to make some friends, have I? I'm only joking, I have a few buds, but anyway, let's get straight to the point of the video. I'm just walking around my room, cutting in and out, that's great editing. As a fighter, would you rather have Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn looking after you? Eddie Hearn. Let's get into it. Now with Eddie, you get immense loyalty. You get built up from the ground and you create into a megastar. Look at Anthony Joshua. Look at his new projects, your Johnny Fishers, etc. He creates stars. Now with Frank Warren, sometimes you're thrown in at the deep end. Maybe for your own good. Look at Daniel Dubois. He's had defeats to Alexander Usyk. He's had a defeat to Joe Joyce. But essentially now, he's putting in career best performances time and time again. Hrgovic, then AJ. He's progressing fight by fight. Now, obviously, this is a rather quick analysis. It's not overall who looks after fighters better, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren. I don't have a bloody clue. I think we both look after the fighters quite well. But we're looking into the one point of Eddie Hearn's approach of slowly building up. I'll use an example, Alan Babbage. Alan Babbage is a very, very entertaining man, but as soon as he steps up in level, he's lost his last 2 fights, both first round stoppages. But he was very entertaining. Eddie Hearn is fantastic at building a stock and the entertainment factor around a fighter. But, however, Frank Warren, I think, gets fighters in tougher fights a bit earlier, and that almost prepares the fighters for the bigger fights, if you understand. Feels like at times Frank Warren's not too fussed about his fighter experiencing a loss or two, do you know what I mean? He just wants them to be ready for the top. So in that category, I'd have to go with Frank Warren. I just believe that he's got a great... Look at going into that. We'll use the AJ fight as an example. The fights that AJ had to prepare for that fight are just not good enough to prepare for a fight of that scale, fighting for the IBF World Championship. I mean, coming off a win over Francis Ngannou, it's not the right fight. Look, Daniel Dubois has just fought Hrgovic and Baby Miller. Bloody AJ coming off Jermaine Franklin. Otto Wallin is decent, I will give you that. Otto Wallin is decent. And Ngannou, etc. In this rebuild once again, he's not been putting him in with top tier talent. So that's where I'm coming from. Now, you could clutch out, this is just an opinion on one, little, kind of buddy talk, but you know, you don't know what I mean. I'm just basically having a waffle. I'm not qualified really to talk on boxing. Someone will probably pull out an example about how Eddie Hearn gave some really good boxer a tough bout in his 6th fight, and he's just progressed and progressed ever since. But it's just my opinion on the matter. You feel free to disagree with me. Let's get a debate going.